off this first round, all we're going to do is keep this soft knee, narrow foot position and create a nice, easy hinge into the hips so that we get some length through that posterior chain, through that back side of the body, through the hamstrings, calves, and maybe a little bit of lower back as well, okay? So take your time. Just set yourself, like I say, with soft knees and hinge forwards. Soft knees and just hinge forwards. Easy as that. Now you're trying to stay as tall in your spine as you can as well. So if you find that you're rounding, if you're flexing through any of the spine, then likelihood is that you're not going to feel this as much into that lower limb posterior chain as you could, okay? So do what you can to just stay long from the back of your head down to your tailbone. What I want you to focus on for the last couple of reps that you do here is just breathing out as you fold into that forwards position. So breath out, and then return with a breath in. From there, your second thing is going to be to turn the heels out, but keep your toes angled in, okay? Same exact motion through the upper body and that hinge backwards at your hips. So I'm just creating, again, this push back, this long spine, this soft knee, back to that tall position. So like I say, I'm just inwardly rotated through my thigh bones, into my knees, down to my feet, forwards hinge, and back. Again, I'm taking a breath out as I do that. It's nice and easy. I'm not forcing myself to any particular end range either. Again, just go for a couple more reps of this in your own time. Toes probably turn in maybe 15, 20 degrees. Just make it work for you. Don't force anything that's not comfortable. And then from there, take the feet and send them out the opposite way. So again, I've gone from that neutral setup now to toes turned out, but I'm still doing the same motion through my hips. I'm hinging backwards. I'm keeping this tall spine. In and out. And again, just adding that length to different parts of that posterior chain. So you might feel that go to a little bit more on the outside of the hamstrings than the others. You might feel that more in the calves. Again, we're all tight in different places, so you will no doubt feel it somewhere different to where I'm feeling it anyway. 1, 2, and then 3 different positions from there. Good job. So what I get you to do from there is just cross your right foot over and in front of your left. And from there you are going to take a nice easy roll down. So I'm going to go chin to my chest, 1 notch of my spine at a time, down to my comfortable end position. From there, I'm just going to sweep over to my left side, sweep over to my right side, back to the middle, and then roll myself back up, 1 level of spine again at a time. Then do the same thing on the other side. So you'll cross left foot over right, and you will take a nice easy roll down, 1 level of spine at a time. Sweep over to the right, sweep over to the left, back to the middle, and then restack the spine again. Excellent. We're just going to come back to doing that one more time at the very end of the session. What I want you to do from here is just go back to that neutral foot placement. We're going to take you into that hinge again, but this time we're going to move the upper body from right to left while we go into that hinge. So feet are neutral. I'm coming forwards into that fold here. Then what I'm going to do is just shift over my left thigh, over my right thigh, back to the middle, and then bring myself back up to tall, okay? So I'm coming forwards in that same motion, shifting my torso over my left, over my right, and then up to nice and tall. Do that one more time. So a third rep. Create that hinge, sweep left and sweep right. And then back to nice and tall. The thing I want you to change about this setup, as well as that torso moving through the right and left, is that they're also now going to do a rep from an offset position with your feet, front and back. Okay? So as I come forwards into my hinge here, I'm now going to sweep over my front left thigh, over my back right thigh, and then come back to that middle position. Okay? So again, in that staggered foot placement, hinge forward, sweep over front leg, sweep over back leg, back to neutral, and then up. And then one more rep on here. Excellent. Then change so you're the other leg forward, the other leg back. Again, it's the same movement. My knees are still just that little bit soft. I'm not really straight. I'm not really flexed. I'm just soft in that knee. I come forwards, sweep over right, sweep over back leg left, back to that neutral. Again, if your range is just feeling like it's here today, or you've got exceptional length in your hamstrings and you come right the way forward, great. Just make it work to what is your comfortable end range position. Then you're going to go into that slightly toes turned in position, but from the feet back in their neutral setup, no more staggered placement. So my toes are now just turning in, my heels turning out. I'm going to hinge forwards, I'm going to sweep left, I'm going to sweep right, and then back. Again, see how that changes where you feel that stretch, where you feel that lengthen. Forwards hinge, sweep over, and back to a tall stand. Then just rotate outwards with the feet. So I'm now on that toes turned out setup. Still the same movement. Again, knees are just soft. Forwards, sweep left, sweep right, back to that middle position and up. So again, here, forwards, sweep left, sweep right, and up. And again, you should find that this changes, if not entirely, a little bit of where you're feeling that stretch happen. So again, just as your point of reference, if you cross your right foot over the top of your left, roll your chin down to your chest, roll yourself down to a bottom position hang, sweep left and sweep right, then back to that middle position to roll up, and then change to the other side. Left leg over right. I'm going to roll down. I'm going to sweep right, swing left, back to that middle position, and up. Cool, guys. I'm nice and warm in my hammies now. I hope you are as well. See you next time.